Good morning, children. Today we are going to start MySQL, that is your structured query language. In class 11, we have already seen the concept of database. All the informations are kept in the form of table. The same table can be used for manipulating the records. Suppose there are 3 to 4 tables and you want to extract some record containing the columns from different tables, so you need structured query language. So in class 12, here it is a language used for accessing, handling and managing data in a relational databases, which are actually related information stored in tables. Now, what are the processing capabilities done? The first one, you can create, drop or add anything to a table with the help of DDL command, that is data definition language. Next, after creating table, you can manipulate the record stored in the table, which is coming under data manipulation language, DML. Third one is embedded data manipulation language, means the query which are used in C or any other programming language can be used or can be encapsulated with this structured language also. Next one is authorization. It means the table which is created by you can give access to the different users. Like one user can only view the table, another user can do the manipulation part. So in this way you can give authorization to different users. Next one is integrity. Integrity is kind of checking. Like in a table, if the column is made for marks and the marks should not go more than 30, so this kind of checking restriction can be done with the help of integrity. Last one is your transaction control language, that is called TCL, means one complete unit of work will be handled by the command like revoke, commit, which comes under TCL. Next, they are explaining data definition language. Here the set of commands are used to specify the storage structure and access methods used by the database system. The very important part is that whenever you are using commands, please use the command which are given here as a syntax. Don't use your own language. Okay, we have to use a reserved keyword carefully. Now the first one is how can you create your table. The syntax is given in the black letter. Create table, you have to write the name of the table, then bracket open, column name, data type, size and constraint. I have mentioned here constraint also. You can see the example how I wrote here. Create table student, bracket open, roll number int 4, primary key, name char 20, not null, date of birth, date. You can see here roll number, name, DOB, these are the fields. Next data type is given along with the size, and the next one is constraint. Primary key constraint is helping you to stop the duplicacy of any record. Name not null means you have to give name while inserting any kind of record. Without inserting the name, you won't be able to access another record. The date size is already by default, so no need to give size here. Next, you can see here I am using here employee table, which is again given in the book. If the child is writing, select EMP number, EMP name from employee, then semicolon. You can see the output will look like this. Constant mentioned here. Conditions given to a field like primary key, not null, default, unique. When you will start your classes, you will get to know there are more constraints. Now all the examples are taken from your book only. There are n numbers of queries you have to go through carefully. Number first one, eliminating redundant data. That means any duplicative data, if it is there, you can restrict that with the help of distinct keyword. Example is showing here, select distinct job from employee. That means the job is a field where the name is repeated. So if you are using distinct, it will show you the name of the job along with the null value. If you are using 4 or 5 null values to that field, it will come as only 1. Same thing can be done with the help of all keyword also. Now distinct and all are used, but there is one difference, is that in all keyword the duplicacy of the place will repeat it, but in distinct you will get only once. That is the major difference between distincts and all. Number third, you can select specific row with the help of where clause. We have already seen this. An example also it is shown. Relational operator can be used with the help of command. It is shown here. One example is shown here. Select employee name, salary from EMP where sal less than greater than symbol 2000. This less than greater than symbol is used to mention it not equal to. If you want to use, we are using it less than and greater than symbol. It means that the query will come with all the things except 2000 as salary. Sixth one, logical operator here and not or can be used to go with the search condition. See here, select employee name, salary from employee where salary is equal to 2000 and come is equal to null. It means that the query is very clear. I want to see the name of employee, salary, where the salary should be 2000 and commission should null. Number 4, condition based on range. If you want to get your extract the record from some range like 1 से लेके 20, 30 to 40 like that. So we need here between conditions. Example is given here. EMP name sal from employee where salary between 1000 and 5000. It means 1000 से लेकर 5000 के बीच में जितने को सैलरी मिलता है ये all will be shown. Now what is condition? Condition is in the list, in the way of listing. Specifically want to see only these name. That time we are using in. Now see the example. Select all from employee where salary in 2500, 3000 and 5000. It means you want to see only name of the person who are getting 2500, 3000 and 5000. Now you can go with the condition based on pattern match. Like clause. Like clause is condition based, but you can use percentage or underscore pattern. As we have already seen, percentage matches only any strings and underscores only the one character. Example is showing here. Select EMP name sal from EMP where e name like $. That means the name which is starting with S and with any kind of string. Next, you can search for null value also. If you want to get to know only the null value in your field, you can use it, this keyword. Example is showing here. Select EMP name cell from employee where commission is null, N-U-L-L, null. But before that you have to write ISEs, don't put any equal to symbol there. Next one is searching result, that means order by. Order by is again very simple. It is used to arrange your record in ascending and descending order while searching. Example is showing select all employee order by e-name, DESC, descending order. DESC means descending order, and by default it is always ASC. 11th one, perform simple calculation. If you want to do any mathematical simple calculation, you directly use select and the BODMAS rule or BEDMAS rule you want to use. Like select 34 plus 22 semicolon, select, then bracket is whatever. So if you want to use BEDMAS rule, you directly use it with select. Next, I have given you assignment. It is again 3 to 10 given in the book only. In the note I am mentioning that you can use your own table or you can take the table from the book only. So that's all for today's class. Only thing is that you have to go through with all the queries carefully. In the book it is explained very clearly, and at home if you have MySQL, so you can practice it, you can create a table and then you perform all the query language. It will become more clear for you. And as I told you in the curriculum, this is also carrying more marks, so you have to be very careful with the queries. It is not yet stopped. We will come with the 2 tables also. Lot many queries will come. Next class we will come. Thank you and have a nice day.